Highway 202, Seaside, Oregon, 97138. I am 17 years old and have been a member of the Nehalem Valley Livestock 4-H Club in Seaside, Oregon for the past 8 years. Today I am here to tell you about my 4-H story and what it has done for me. 4-H has helped me in many ways. Just a few of which are that 4-H has helped me understand responsibility, gain leadership and communication skills, as well as helping me overcome challenges of public speaking and self-confidence, as well as working with other people. While in 4-H, I have been able to attend several 4-H summer conferences and Youth Voices in Action this year. Both have helped make me more comfortable being away from home. Okay? And then with my 4-H club, I have been able to attend numerous livestock and agriculture facilities, such as the OSU Livestock and Dairy Program, as well as one of only 2 GMO-free pig farms that provide meat to the new season's market. I have also had the privilege of being able to get a behind-the-scenes tour of the Tillamook Creamery, as well as a tour of one of the dairies that provides milk there. The overall reward of my annual 4-H experience is to present my projects at the Clatsop County Fair, which is when it all pays off. Being at the fair further allows me to collaborate with past and present members. I have also been able to meet new people, which I do every year, and overall have a great time. Thank you for your time, Chair Wagner and Chair Smith.
Thank you.
I would be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Chair Wagner, Chair Smith, and committee. 4-H is more than just a club or an activity. It's my lifestyle. I am Jesse Lincoln, a tried and true 4-H member from Washington County. As a farm girl, animals are a vital part of my life. As an American, patriotism and service define my actions. As a young woman of faith, integrity, and commitment push me to be the best I can be. In addition to 4-H, I dedicate a lot of my time to school and church. It is important to me to be well-rounded and bring all these abilities into a program that helps me do better for my club, my community, my country, and my world. Inside of 4-H, I count Fair Week among the most cherished times. There's nothing like spending a week with others who live for their animals like I do. We are all pitted against each other in competition, yet we are friends cheering one another on. It is not the color of the ribbon, but rather the smiles on the faces that I cherish. I would still like to hear my name being called for having the grand champion market steer, but seeing myself as a role model to these younger members holds its own satisfaction. As my 4-H journey nears its end, I believe I will look back and remember the faces of friends and animals more than the ribbons. In my 8 years in 4-H, I have tried many project areas. Without a doubt, my favorite is beef. Cattle is a natural extension of who I am. They bring out something special in me. I have been pushed to branch out into other areas. I have tried sewing, then childcare, photography, and horticulture. In 2019, I added horses and forestry to my projects. In addition to these, I have yearly entered creative writing, educational displays, and verbal presentations. As an ambassador, I engage my leadership skills. Sometimes I feel like I'm running in every which direction at fair, but I love the pace and energy surrounding my choices. My biggest 4-H experience to date was as a 2018 Oregon delegate to the national conference. I was honored to be one of the 6 delegates Oregon sent to Washington, D.C. Conference is a working environment where members from all 50 states gather to share their ideas and leadership styles while working on designated current event issues. My team addressed the Justice Department's attempt to reach the youth of America in a positive way. I grew up in a police-friendly environment, so I cannot relate to the first topic at hand. People's lives and experiences are often very different, and these issues cannot be resolved with a one-size-fits-all solution. Often, I find 4-H overlapping with the rest of my life. As a child, my parents took me to Alvin Rose Storybook Lane each Christmas. For a few years now, I have enjoyed directing the volunteer staff at Alvin Rose as a Metro 4-H ambassador. I love watching the faces of little kids encountering the animals. An added bonus was being on 2 local TV morning news shows promoting Storybook Lane. 2 months later, I did a job shadow at the Oregon Department of Forestry. It was fun to be recognized by 2 employees. Hey, aren't you that girl that was on the news with the screaming pig? Another area 4-H recently put me on the TV news is related to the changes at my fairgrounds. My mom, as a 4-H leader, and myself, as a 4-H member, presented arguments on behalf of livestock clubs at the County Fair Board and county public meetings. We spoke to public officials to persuade them to replace, not just remove, the fairground barns. We did not save any barns, but we did delay the destruction of the milking parlor with reassurance that it will be turned into a mini museum. The discussions were tense as the passion of history and tradition combined with the hope for maintaining a 4-H future in Washington County. In November, I facilitated the Veterans Day celebration at my church. It was a way to say thank you to those who have served our community in the armed forces. To those being honored, it seemed to be much more as the emotions ran high. I selected songs and readings that spoke to the heart. One veteran mailed me a thank you letter with touching words of appreciation. Currently, I am working on another thank you project. It requires gathering a team of 5 fellow 4-H'ers to design giving a facelift to a local building. As an ambassador, I submitted my proposal to a leader and then to the building owner. I proposed my 4-H thank you to Jacob's Meal and Meats, the longest running auction sponsor in our county. I suggested using the 4-H mini grant to purchase paint and planter boxes. 4-H members will design and paint the logo or mural on the front entrance. There will be a design contest to encourage involvement. My horticultural project will provide plants and flowers to fill the planter boxes. My hope is to recognize our sponsor, encouraging him by letting him know how much we appreciate the service his family provides. 4-H threads its way into the strands of my daily life. It's a big part of my very being. As I mature, its role increases my leadership abilities. My connection to community was deeply felt as I stood up and defended the livestock side of 4-H at our county fairgrounds. Whether at Youth Voices in Action now during spring break or at County Fair this summer, I know my voice will be heard. The confidence and independence that continues to grow is shaped by people and activities. The connection I feel to my community has definitely been influenced by 4-H, not just